Hello everyone, I'm Andrea Hoffman with UFTV, bringing you an inside look into Oilers swimming and diving. The Oilers will send 16 athletes to the NCAA Division II National Championship next week in Indianapolis. Today I have Troie Grubbs, Luca Chiandussi, and Sasha Melnyk from the team to discuss the upcoming meet and the season so far. So each of you are an upperclassman, but Luca, you're a fifth year this year. Can you talk to me about what made you decide to use that extra year of eligibility and how swimming might have looked a little bit different for you this year?
So the fifth year, being a fifth year was a pretty big choice for me because I didn't have the schooling that I really wanted to go to here in Findlay, but I decided to go with the MBA. I was looking to maybe transfer and go to a different school looking for a graphic design master's, but I decided to stay here in Findlay because I really liked the environment of the team, and yeah, that's basically it. But being a fifth year was a big difference from the last few years. I don't have to take as many classes, it's a lot more relaxed. This year was a lot more focused about swimming more than schooling, as it wasn't a big importance to me.
So Troie, in the regular part of the season, you're practicing with like 50 some of your teammates on some days, obviously not every day. But when you get to nationals, there's only 16 of you. So talk to me about how this kind of changes the dynamic of practice going into this meet postseason.
I think it definitely changes how the coaching is. I think the coaching is more one-on-one rather than group focused, so you get more individual time with your coaches, which is really nice. It also just kind of brings us together, like as a nationals team. We're all more bonded than we are when we're all separated during different practices of the day.
Sasha, you've been a very contributing member to the team. Recently, you just hit a huge milestone, breaking the 100 backstroke record, which has been a huge goal for you for a big time now. So how does it feel to break this record before nationals even happened?
I definitely didn't expect to do it because definitely I was thinking, oh, nationals is like a big meet. It's going to like mentally be like the focus for me. But then it just happened and I was shocked. And I still don't think it's settled in my head fully because it's been such a hard record to break, and I honestly kind of like, there were bad days where I just stopped believing in myself, like, oh, that's too hard. So it definitely gives me a lot of confidence that like, oh, I can go even faster, and especially in the relay, and like contribute to like the team and points. So I'm just super, super excited to maybe break 54, we'll see.
Luca, you've seen a lot of changes in the program here since you were a freshman 5 years ago. But one thing that hasn't changed is the winning tradition on the men's side. You guys just brought home your 8th consecutive GMAC championship. So talk to me about how the men's goals kind of have changed over the years to continue to strive for more beyond just that championship title.
Yeah, so when I first came in here, our goal was just to win. We didn't even have a full roster my freshman year. We had 11 guys out of 18, and we took that dub easily. But over the years, we just decided our goal was to try to get the most amount of points as possible. So try to get like the GMAC record for having the most points in the conference meet. And then what else? Just having a better team attitude as well. And that's basically the big points from the differences from the years.
Troie, there's no doubt you've also been an integral part of the team since you walked on the pool deck as a freshman. You've got numerous conference titles, school records, you've qualified for nationals all 3 years. So talk to me about the mindset you have and the support you've gotten to get you to this point to continue to strive for even greater things.
So I think it's definitely gotten faster throughout the years. Nationals has, and I mean even conference. So my mindset has kind of turned into a battlefield at points. The coaches are a huge support system for me and a lot of other swimmers. They kind of help me through those mental battles of, am I going to make it? Am I going to do well? And I just try to focus on myself anymore and not other people and how well other people are doing. So yeah, definitely a great support system.
Yeah. I know that your family always comes to all the meets.
Yes.
I see your dad all the time,
Oh my gosh,
cheering
yes.
you on for your races.
Family is huge.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about how that has impacted you and having your family being able to be there and support you?
Yeah, my family being there is such a huge support for me. It's such a huge, like, I guess, part of my career as a swimmer. And so having them up in the stands at every meet is just really important for my, I guess, mental, like, focus when I go to swim. So it's awesome to see them up there.
Sasha, when you were a freshman, you came onto the team, and you guys were hungry to regain that conference title. But unfortunately, freshman year, you weren't able to bring that trophy home. But can you talk about what has shifted to be able to bring that trophy home the past 3 years and the leadership on this team?
As a freshman, I think it was very hard to adjust to the practice schedule, as like back in Ukraine, I was swimming a lot more yards and a lot of less like equipment type of like shoots or like even socks. I didn't know what those were before I came here. So I think just the fact that I had to adjust kind of contributed downward to my times. But after I adjusted, it was a huge like help to me, and I definitely could see how like my sprint events just immediately like grew, and even the 2x too. And from there, I just kind of like my mindset has been better. I haven't focused as much on like, oh, I need like to beat this person or this person. I was like, oh, I just want to do better. I just want to be stronger. I just want to work better in the weight room or in the pool, and the times came with it. So.
Luca, Nationals will be your last hurrah for Oiler swimming, but you've also had an outstanding career representing Team Canada at some pretty big meets. So how do you think your experiences in the pool will shape you to be a successful individual outside of the water?
So being in the pool definitely gave me a lot of determination for my goals. So just showing up to practice every day, showing up to the weight room, and just even trying to make myself stretch and all those things outside the pool. Just I think that set me up pretty good, having a good mindset going into the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sasha, you're one of my favorite people to cheer for, especially every conference. But Nationals looks a little different. You don't have your whole team there to physically support you. Obviously, they're supporting you back at home. And this bit of competition is a little more of a higher level, obviously. But you're nothing new to it, as it's not your first time. So tell me how you prepare differently for Nationals at this higher stage meet.
Once again, thank you for supporting me. I know you were at all my backstroke races, and I really appreciate it. But this year for Nationals, my family is actually able to make it, and even my younger sister is going to be there. So just along that helps me in general to just feel more comfortable and just more excited. Like, oh, I want to do better because they're watching. For the previous years, it was definitely so much scarier. Like, I would get a lot of like nerves, a lot more nerves, especially before relays. But I just tried to like calm myself down and be like, okay, you're here already. You did everything you could. Your practices are done. All you can do is just not overthink the race and just do your best in the water.
Lastly, Troie, you're the only one here that's not graduating this year. The team is going to be losing a lot of contributing members to graduation in the spring. But how do you plan to lead the team in the future to set the same standard that the current seniors have set so far?
I think the current seniors have set a great example of how I want to lead next year. Just be a role model for the underclassmen coming in and just kind of help them. I know I've had a lot of struggles throughout the years, and so I think my experience can help lead them and show them that they can do it no matter what.
Thank you guys, and good luck next week.
Thanks.
This has been an inside look into Oiler swimming diving as they take on the NCAA Division II National Championship next week.